becoming the best version of you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Nicole, your self-proclaimed life encourager, where my mission is to encourage, inspire, and assist others to become the best version of you. Yes, you. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. For my everyday subscribers, welcome back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Okay, so let's get in today's video. Today I'm going to talk about being the best version of you and 3 things we must do to become the best version of ourselves. So I talk about this all the time, and in my other videos I tell why I decided to talk through becoming the best version of myself and how I want to encourage others is because a few years ago I was not at my best, and I did some techniques or honing in some habits and techniques that helped me to become better. I'm still a work in progress, so nobody's perfect. We're just working on becoming the better version of ourselves. All right, so let's get into this video. So what does being the best version of you or of me means? How do we become the best version of ourselves? So let's break this down. What does best mean? Best mean of the most excellent, effective, or desirable type of quality. Version means differing in certain respects from an earlier form. So you're different from an earlier form. So that's what version means. So being the best version of you means attaining a desirable quality that differ from an earlier quality or form. Simply for me, it's just being better today than I was yesterday. So same thing for you, being better today than you were yesterday. It's a work in progress. So over time we will get better. Our character will get better. How do we go about being better version of ourselves? Because that's what we strive to be. We strive to be better each day. So how do we do it? But before I get into that, I want to make this one statement here. You, yes you, your best version is different from the next person's best version. So don't replicate others. Be you. Also, the best version of you should not be dictated by someone else. I'm just here giving you some techniques, but it should not be dictated by someone else what your best version is, because you are unique. According to Ephesians 2 verse 10, it says we are God's masterpiece. And Jeremiah 1 verse 5 says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. So we are unique. So again, your best version is going to be different from the next person's best version. So I want to make that very clear. All right. So let's get back into how we're going to go about being the best version of ourselves. The first thing we need to do is to assess where we are currently, and we can do this by assessing where we are in these 7 areas of our lives. So the 7 areas are: 1, spiritual. So are we currently reading our Bible? Those are the kind of questions you should ask. Second one is financial. Are we currently saving? Are we spending too much? Remember, you're assessing yourself right now. Third thing, career. Are we at the level that we want to be in our career? The fourth thing is educational and personal development. So you ask questions such as, did we finish school? Are we reading books that will help us to develop personally? The fifth thing is health and fitness. Are we exercising? Are we eating healthy? The sixth thing is our family. Are we spending time with our family? And the seventh, but definitely not the least, is our social area. Are we spending time with friends? Or the opposite, are we overcommitting? So if we assess ourselves in those 7 areas currently where we are, and I suggest you write these things down, and I'll leave it in the the description box below these 7 areas where you assess where you are today and figure out now the next thing is, now that we have evaluated our current selves in these areas, the next thing is to let's envision what the better version of us looks like in these 7 areas. So again, we currently assess where we are, and now we're going to really envision, so what does it look like to be the best version of me spiritually? Does that mean reading my Bible every day or having daily devotions? Maybe, but you have to figure out what that best version of you looks like in that area. So again, look again in those 7 areas. Spiritually, again, reading your Bible and having daily devotions. Number 2, financial. Your best version should look like saving and putting money towards your 401k. In your career, your best version should be the manager or the entrepreneur or the business owner that you want to be. That should be the best version of you. In your educational and personal development is that you should have a degree or you should be learning by reading books. In health and fitness, you should be exercising daily, more frequently, eating more healthy foods, and just being healthy overall, feeling good, feeling energized. So those are the things that you envision of the best version of yourself. For number 6, your family, right? It means spending more time with your family, having like not just your immediate family, it could be your extended family too. So that's being the best version of you. Or it could be reaching out to family members once a month, like those who live far away from you. That's being the best version of you. And then last but not least, the social, meaning spending more time with your friend, or the opposite, which is saying no so that you are taking care of yourself and setting those boundaries, right? So you envision, so number 2 was envisioning what your best self looks like in these 7 areas. Okay, so now you have you assess your current state, you envision what your best self look like. The third thing that you need to do now is to develop an action plan to get you to that best version of you. Right? So we're going to go through these 7 things again. And this is just a way of figuring out how to become that best version of you. Again, so the 7 areas. Spiritually, maybe you need to join a Bible study or obtain a devotional plan like the In Touch or Daily Bread. Those are 2 that I use and I really do like them. So I'll switch between In Touch ministry and or Daily Bread. And that helps me to become a better version of me spiritually. So the next one is financially. So the action items that you have to take is to set up automatic withdrawal from your checking to your savings, so you're automatically saving. In your career, if you want to become an entrepreneur or the next manager or the next director, then obtain a mentor in the position that you are attaining to be and you want to be. So obtain that mentor, reach out to people that you would like to be in that career area, and just have a one-on-one conversation, and that will help you. That's your action plan to help you to become the best version of you. Then in educational or personal development, I talk about maybe your best version is you having a degree, but you didn't finish. So go and sign up for classes and set a goal to attend 2 classes per semester, until you get your degree. So set a goal also to read like 12 books a year, which is just 1 book every month. So those are the action plans that you're going to put together in order to become the best version of you. Then number 6, health. This is number 5, sorry. Health and fitness. Schedule the days to exercise. So you want to become more energetic and exercise, schedule those days. Make sure it's like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And then you're going to exercise that next day. Set your clothes out the night before so you can be ready the next day to exercise. Then for family, some of the action plans. Again, you want to call your family members, set up a time where once a month it's family time with not just your immediate family. I'm talking like your extended families that are not around, that are far away. Set up Zoom calls or FaceTime so you can connect with those family members. And then with your immediate family, make sure you're spending time with them, and that's becoming your best version of you. And then social, schedule time to be with your friends. Yes, but also again, set boundaries. If you want, you make sure you're saying no if you know you cannot commit to certain things, and they're your friends. They should understand. But again, it's becoming the best version of you. So these are some actions that you can take to becoming the best version of you. So work on these things daily, weekly, monthly, on this quest to become the better version of you. So again, it won't happen overnight. It takes work. We need to take one step at a time. You know, just be the better version of who we were yesterday. So if yesterday we spent over our budget, we didn't save, we didn't exercise, we didn't read our Bible, don't be discouraged, and you know, give yourself some grace and just refocus on your action plans. Refocus on what you set out to do. That is, yesterday we didn't do anything, but today we can do better. We can do better by, in the examples I give, spending within our budget. Make sure we exercise 15 minutes. Make sure we read our Bibles for 25 minutes. Make sure we reach out to our family members. You know, things like that. So again, don't get discouraged if you fall by and didn't do what you're supposed to do one day. Just keep on going, because becoming the best version of ourselves is a work in progress. It's nothing that is going to happen overnight. And so the next day we just continue to build on these skills, build on these habits, continue on that journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. So let me run down these three things again that you must do on becoming the best version of yourself. First thing, assess the current you. Assess who you are right now, right today. And I suggest again you write this down in a book. Secondly, identify what the best version of you would look like. What do you think the best version of you would look like? Then third thing, develop an action plan and work on getting to that best version of you. It's work, and we got to put it in. And again, remember, your best version of you is different from my best version of me, is different from a best version of your friends. So don't try and replicate. Do you, and you become the best version of you, the version that you're happy with, the version that you love. Just work on it. All right. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you learned something that will assist you on becoming the best version of you. Please leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. And if you don't know what to say, leave the phrase best version of me. Of course. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is your girl Nicole, your self-proclaimed life encourager, encouraging you to be the best version of you. Yes, you. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Bye.